Hello and welcome to the Ladies Lounge. My name is Lynette Jewell and this is one of my co-hosts here, Nicole Roberson, aka Cody. Welcome to RATV. Y'all, let me tell you, RATV, which is Relationship Entertainment Television, is something that you need to tune into.
Yes.
If you need to find out who we are, what RATV is about, you can go to ratv-tv.net and it will show you all the new shows that are coming up. And if you're also interested in having a show, commercials, promote your business, we're looking for all of that. Again, you can hit us up on re-tv.net and it will direct you to our inbox and we will get back with you. But I also want you to know part of RETV is right here. So her other half, we're not going to talk about them. That's another topic. That's that Millionaire M.A.N cave, which we will be invading one day soon. So guess what, y'all? Stay tuned. So we're going to get to what we're here to talk about. What we're going to talk about here on our the Ladies Lounge is, you heard about that she shed?
I have.
If your she shed is on fire, just wait until you find out what we're talking about. We're definitely going to set the lounge on fire.
That's right.
What else we going to be talking about? I mean, I know you got a lot to talk about too.
Everything under the sun that we women need to share with each other, to support, to encourage, and to share a little bit of secrets too.
We're not going to tell all the secrets. I mean, you think the men are going to share shit? No. Cheers. We're going to be like the men on film. Hated it. But one of the things that we're going to talk about here, we actually have two other co-hosts. Lisa, Miss Hollywood Greer, get better soon. One of our other hosts, Chanel Edwards, is actually on travel. So she will be, you'll be seeing her soon. And both of them got a lot to talk about. But let me give you a little bit about who I am. I'm actually from the Maryland, D.C. area, which is called the DMV, the Washington, D.C. area. Been here in Charlotte for 5 years. My background is in sales and marketing and TV production. So this is right down my alley. I love meeting new people, finding out what's going on in the city. Of course, we're going to spill some tea, but we're going to keep it all about relationship, but we're going to spill some tea. But one thing that I love doing is keeping people informed of what's going on, where it needs to go, and what can we do? What are the changes and some of the questions? And also too, if you have questions, send it in to us.
Yes.
So we can kind of answer some of your questions. All of our shows right now are pre-recorded, so we'll get back with you within the next show. And then when we go live, oh, trust, you got a treat coming in there. We will definitely keep you informed of everything. Nicole, tell me a little bit about you. Well, I'm sorry. First of all, would you rather be Nicole or Cody? I need y'all to vote in on that one too. I like Cody.
I am Nicole Roberson, better known as Cody, as she stated. I am actually the co-founder of Relationship Entertainment TV, along with my husband, Tyron Roberson.
Hey, Ty.
I am originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I have been here in the Charlotte area for 18 years now. It's gone quite fast, but I can't believe it's been that long. 5 years for me. My background is primarily in financial services, but I am, of course, taking this leap of faith with my husband and jumping into the entertainment business. It's very exciting. We have a lot of great things planned and in store for you all. So I just say, just come on for the ride and let's hit it with Ladies Lounge.
In other words, she ain't had no choice. She
did.
She didn't have a choice. Not with me and Taj didn't. She ain't had no choice. But watching y'all over the last 2 years, watching y'all do the Ty and Cody show, very informative, very, very, very much informative.
Great.
And I enjoyed calling in. I even had a chance to pop in on the Man Cave. Didn't know. They kind of messed them up a little bit. They couldn't keep the door locked. Not that I pick locks or anything like that, but one of the things that we want to, tap on is really with RETV is the relationship. It doesn't matter whether it's with men and women, men and men, families. Everything ties back, even with stuff that's going on in the world, it ties back into relationships.
It does.
How do you handle situations, whether it's with your girlfriends, whether it's with your husband, your significant other, your soulmate, your partner, whether you're within business. Everything deals with how you deal with people in relationships, because that's one thing I think we're missing is how do we interact with, because we have 4 ladies, count myself, with 4 different personalities, but the relationship is going to work and it's going to mesh.
That's right. And that's a good point you made. This day and age, I think because of technology, it has been a blessing, but also a curse, in my opinion, that we tend to hide behind the technology and not do the face-to-face anymore, which I think is so key, because that's how you really develop an in-depth relationship versus hiding behind a computer or a tablet or your phone.
It's so impersonal now. I mean, there's so much you can say. It's like somebody writing a John Deere letter. What's it, Dear John? And then you don't see them. It's just same with a text or being on the phone. That's why I hate sometimes when you see people talk about, we're going to do a conference call. No, I want to sit and actually see people, because you can tell so much about a person's body language.
You can.
Whether or not they like what you're saying, or you tell when somebody's talking. You know what I'm saying? And that lets you know, but then it also tells you something about how you're talking to people, because I can't tell if I'm talking too much, if I'm not saying enough by just being
via phone
or via text or email. But if I'm in person, then I can sit there and tell, well, maybe I need to change up a little bit how people perceive me or receive. Yeah, I had a little issue with it. I'm from up north, thank you. But anyway, you want people to see your true identity. And one thing we will be is transparent on here. We want you to see who we really are.
That's right.
I mean, there's so many times you see these talk shows, and not putting down any talk show because that's their craft. But sometimes when you finally do meet them, it's not what you saw on TV. You know what I'm saying? True. You want to be authentic and transparent to be like, you know what, I can relate to that.
Very much so. Very much so.
We don't get that much.
We don't. I even tell a lot of folks, who I'm close with, that I won't have very in-depth or very serious conversations via technology. I prefer to have it face-to-face, to the points that you raise clearly. Reading body language says a whole lot. Right? Those are nonverbal cues that, someone could be agreeing with you with their mouth, but their body language can say something completely different. Exactly.
When she stopped talking.
Right?
But that's where we lose that what's the one use, that perspective, that range of knowing people, because like you said, everybody hides behind so much technology now. Come on, we used to talk about it. Well, come on. 4:00, 4:30, we at the table eating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're watching something on TV. We're doing it as a family. Now everybody is.
You go to restaurants and you see families, everybody, even the children, on technology. And sometimes even the waiter or waitress will have to come and say,
yes, excuse me. I have actually a girlfriend. She makes everybody puts everything in a basket down by her. And she'd be like, unless it's their dying emergency that you physically see that they're in the hospital, either it's, $10, $20? Well, you might as well go and take this right here because I'm going to need my phone. But we have conversation.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? When I used to have my house, I have all the food on the table. We put it on the counter. And everybody brought the food back to the table. Yeah. And it made everybody sit down and have conversation. It was all about that relationship. And they had to get used to it. And they had that moment. We're like, yeah, you kind of full. But then after a while, let me go and get my second round. Right. But everybody came back to talking.
And you were able to break the ice that way.
Break the ice that way. Let's see. I guess my question we're going to talk about family. We talk about marriage. We're going to talk about
dating.
Oh Lord, dating. Even divorce, starting that single life.
Yeah.
Whether you're, we're talking about interracial marriages. If you've been married 1 or 2 times, we want to give a perspective, just a little bit inside of our world and how we handled it, and how we handle it.
Right. And also, I would even say too, for those, we would like to hear from you. What would you like to hear us talk about? Right? There's nothing off limits.
No. Are we sure? Let me drink to that. This is wine. But see, letting that, with that right there is just letting everybody show you, we're showing you how transparent we are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm divorced, now back dating.
Okay.
And for you?
I was divorced and now married again.
So see, we have different dialogues, and when you see the other 2 ladies, they also have a story and a journey and a history. What are the one things that you could say as far as being in this industry, relationship-wise, how has that transpired since now that y'all have stepped out from, you're still doing the Ty and Cody show,
yes,
which is on RETV.
Yes, it is.
The Man Cave was now called the Millionaire Man Cave. We're trying to figure out where the millionaire come from. Better check that bank account, I'm just saying. Yes, I said it, and it will not be edited. Thank you. But as far as in doing what you've been doing, I know for me, in relationship-wise, it has broadened my horizon to meeting different people in the industry. One, you can already tell I don't have a problem talking to anybody.
Which I love.
She tried to be the shy one, y'all. She tried to be, that's a whole other topic, but you know what I'm saying about that is how has that opened, more doors of y'all doing your show. I know for me, it has opened up to where I'm just meeting all types of people from all different walks of life.
That's
and
right.
able to slowly bring them in, but then also understand where they're going, and then tap into what they're doing. How has it been different for y'all?
It's been immensely rewarding. I will say, like you said, I'm a little shy. I like to be on the back end. However, we have another show on RETV called Love and Life that we produce, that we actually interview couples where they come and share their story. And just in that alone has been transforming.
Wow.
Because
on RETV,
a lot of the couples have come to us and said, wow, after doing that interview, one, it allowed us to go back and figure out or understand why we're together. It allows us to talk about the good days. It allows us to also share some of our more challenging days, but also to be able to say how they overcame those challenges. It has literally transformed even Ty and our marriage, because after hearing them share, we'll be like, oh, what are some of, lessons learned that we can even adopt in our marriage that they do today that we haven't even thought about. It's allowed us to even be more transparent when I thought we already were. But there's levels of transparency that I'm learning.
Oh, wow.
That you really have to create a space of vulnerability, and not just for yourself, but it's more so for the other person.
Oh, wow.
Because if you're doing that, creating that vulnerability and that safe and sacred place for the other person, then nobody gets left out. You both are thinking about each other.
Keep talking. That's another thing too. When you walk away, when you turn us off, definitely you will learn something.
Yeah.
That right there. Sorry, Oprah. That was an aha moment. Write that down. But that's what we want you to get from RETV. Is not just another show, another thing with couples or women or the men. We want you to learn something. We want you to be able to take and say, you know what? That's something that we need to talk about.
Right.
Something that we can take and apply it to life. Apply it to our girlfriends, our male friends, the guys bonding, just something that's outside of the box, not just stay within the box. We want you to think outside of the box.
That's
that will
right.
strengthen not just your marriage, not just your dating life, also the aspects of that. Whether you're divorced, take that to the next level. Your widower, we're gonna have, we're gonna hit all aspects because we're missing something. This generation, this new millennium, this old heads, you know what I'm saying? There's a gap that we're missing. One gets it, but in the middle we got people that are missing segments. And they don't even know how to, I got some friends, 30-year friendship. My mom has literally 70-year friendships, 80-year childhood friendships to this day. Some of us can't even be friends 10, 20 minutes, 2 years, 10 to 20 years. And then we've been through so much, but when you learn that person, you know what they're going to do beforehand. But if you just have the basic tools,
that's right,
of understanding, exactly right. Like we said with the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, but it's basic tools to being married. There's basic tools to being in the dating, basic tools to being single, basic tools to being divorced, basic tools to being even a widower. Because now you have to start back over where you started from. Either way, you have to start. Moving to a new city, building relationships.
That's right.
Going back home and not killing the relationships. I'm sorry, did I say that? I'm back. I'm sorry. I have to forget where I'm at, but you understand what I mean. Sometimes we got to learn to walk away or learn how to say, wait a minute, let me look at myself. What am I doing differently? Or what could I do differently to make it better for them to understand? Sometimes it takes us to know who we are.
That's very true. And I love the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. But I even adopt that to say it takes strong women to create a healthy community of other women. We need each other. We really do. Whether it's, like you said, our girlfriend relationships, us being our marital or dating or even parenting. We need each other to be able to lean on in those times of crisis or even to be able to celebrate each other.
Exactly. I was looking at something this morning that was on the news. It was, I think it's a business here in Charlotte. That has, I think it was the hookahs, they do jazz, poetry. And he bought a piece of property and they rezoning now, he can't build it. And yes, they stay open to 2 o'clock. He had one incident that probably happened like 2 years ago. So he beat the security, the whole 9 yards. I went there one time. They've been there probably 17, 18 years, had one incident of a fight, what place doesn't have it? And I'm looking at another black man tearing him down. And I'm sitting there saying, if he builds across the way in front of some apartment buildings, guess what? What he's taking there is going to be the same. We have stuff that happens at McDonald's and stuff like that. Do we make them move? You know what I'm saying? And I looked at it like this, and not to say, which we will not be bashing anybody, we definitely will be bashing any groups, anything like that. But for me, I just saw another black person tearing another black person down. Here's another black business owner. Who are you to tear him down? How about think of a solution instead of saying we don't want him here? Let's come together. Instead of saying we don't want you here. But guess what? This is a black business owner, which we don't have a lot of black businesses. If he already had one mistake and he corrected, and that was 2-3 years ago, he's been there 18 years. Prior to that, why are you tearing down? And I really wanted to throw something at the TV, but I didn't want to break my TV. But I thought that was kind of messed up that here we go tearing each other down again, where we should be lifting and thinking of solutions. How can we be? But if he already beat up his security, everything's happening in the past 2 years, nothing has happened.
That's
then
success.
What's the problem? He addressed it, and now you don't want him, and he purchased the land, so now he's almost out of money, so it's not over yet. But I just thought that it was something how you, as another black man, tearing down somebody else, and which we have to stop. Whatever race you are, if another business person has something, come on, let's how about jump on the committee? How about jump on the planning board?
Collaborate.
How about jump on the zoning committee to find out how we can make this impact? If people is doing it, maybe they're missing something. And even with us, if you find out topics that you might want to talk about, then let's talk about it.
Please, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
Not a whole. Yeah, we want the men to. Women, we kind of got it. We want everybody's opinion of what we can do as far as in the ladies' lounge.
Yeah.
And you never know where we might turn up. I'm just saying.
That's true. Take it on the road.
Take it on the road.
I would love that.
Knock it on the door. I'm really, for some reason, I'm just aiming for the Millionaire Man cave. They got a secret location, which we not telling where we at.
It is.
Yeah. Well, you might know. Well, we got somebody on the inside. But no, we definitely, we want to one day bring the Millionaire Man cave together with us.
That would be outstanding.
So we can, maybe there'd be some pre-questions.
I love that idea.
I just got to figure out how we're going to do that because y'all two y'all got to be separate from each other. You have one-on-one and one-on-one. We cannot have y'all in the middle. But you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it takes for them to go ahead and do what they got to do. Mm-hmm. We do what we got to do. And then we bring everybody together. And then, and I'll talk it over with him. And I forgot to tell y'all. I'm actually the director of media sales and marketing. Yeah, I forgot to say that. It just dawned on me. But I also see bringing if we can one day get everybody from RETV and do hey, why can't we all have a reunion show? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And talk about all the experiences because we never know what walks of life of people that's going to come up and see our shows.
That's very true.
And we can always tell. We're gonna have. I'm gonna see if we can go ahead and do a testimony page on there or what fans and everybody have gotten from our shows, so that we can, and then we'll come together. But for the Millionaire Man Cave, we're coming for y'all. We're coming. I'm gonna have to tweak it out of it where we can find y'all. Y'all be laying around. Oh, they used to be here, but we'll never tell where we're at. All right, you just work on them. But if y'all have any questions or anything like that, for us, like I say, hit us up on everything's lowercase, re-tv.net. And then you'll see where there's an email box in our email bag. And if you have any questions or suggestions of how or what you would like for us to talk about or anything that's burning on your heart and you feel that, we touched a subject and you got a question, definitely we will, we're going to start, this is actually our first show, but it will be every Thursday at 7 p.m.
It is, yes.
But we decided to go ahead and launch it today to get us off the ground so that people can see that there's a ladies' lounge and what's going to be happening. So you never know what's going to be happening, but it will be hot.
Indeed, it will.
We will be talking about some topics because we got some. I'm just saying that we're not condoning drinking, but sometimes when you're talking with the ladies, now see, we got the heels.
Yeah,
we got the heels, and we talk. So, yes, we're connoisseurs.
We even need to get ladies' lounge glasses. I like
Millionaire
that
Men, what y'all have mugs? Then I feel like I'm picking on y'all. Yes.
I will even say, in addition to the website, you can also find us on all our social media platforms.
Oh, yes.
Whether that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. We're out there as well. So that's RETV. Come and check us out and post your comments and questions there as well.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. We're everywhere. Yes. Matter of fact, no, I ain't going to leave that one alone. I'm about to say something about 45. We're going to talk about that too. Don't think that's not our subject. Because, you know what, I'm going to tap on that because somebody made a comment. You talk about relationships. They're so divided that they're not even thinking about what's their real job. It's not a point about hating him. It's a point about the democracy of being a Republican or Democrat and what's right for who we put into office. Yeah. So again, we got to get out there and vote. Please get out there and vote. These impeachments, these articles are real. Y'all already know what's going on. And anytime you got senators and representatives saying that they're going to help the White House and stuff out, that's not even supposed to take place either. So we definitely need y'all to get out and vote.
Do your research.
If you have friends that are also been incarcerated and they're out, they can now vote. So please make sure that the people in your neighborhood are registered to vote. Take them. The elderly, take them.
Yeah.
If anything, take them. Because we definitely need to make sure that he does not get back into office. And even if he does, we will definitely be pressing the hammer down on his neck.
Well, hopefully this impeachment will take care of all that.
Well,
that's my hope.
I look at it like an orange juice squeezer. Squeeze that orange. I don't know if that's going to be on there. But that's just how much fun we're going to have. There's nothing off limits here.
Right.
We're even going to have it to what could spice up your relationships.
Wonderful.
Gonna have some something. Whether you're single or married, whether you're widow or divorced, we have something for you. We're gonna have a whole lot. This is not the first time. It's not gonna be the last. It's gonna be many, many, many more ideas and topics. Just things, like I said, it's stuff that we have on our heart. It's also something that you may want to talk about.
Yeah.
Never know. It doesn't matter what age group you are. We have it all ranges for everybody, because one thing we want, again, is to keep it real, keep it more transparent than anything of what's really about to take place.
Awesome.
I'm just saying. But
I'm excited.
How excited are you? Because I ain't seen her smile this much since Ty was sitting next to you one day on the show. I said, she don't stop cheesing. I swear.
Trust you me, we have our days, but today is a good day.
Because he's not here. And mine ain't either. Woo! Drink.
You're silly.
But that's just how much fun. Wait till you see Miss Hollywood, Miss Lisa Greer, Miss Hollywood, Miss Chanel Edwards. Where can they find you at?
Oh, you can find me at... That's, come to think of that, I'm going to need to get me a personal contact page, because I don't have one. I just realized that.
Because she's part of that Ty and Cody there. Got to break away from a little bit now. Yeah, we got to do that because you don't know who's going to want to reach out and...
That is very true.
Oh, yeah, we got that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, let's write that down.
Right?
Cody.
I'm going to work on that. By the next show, I will have it for you all.
You can find me at... hold on, where can you find me? Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I just think somebody this is about to walk in on us. You can actually find me on Facebook as L Michelle Show.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram. I have 2 Instagram pages. I'm Sistar 2012. L Michelle Show. I'm on LinkedIn as the L Michelle Show. Facebook, Lynette Michelle Jewell. That one. And also on Twitter is I think it's the L Michelle Show. And I say Instagram, okay. And YouTube channel. So
wonderful.
And then also, did we say YouTube for RETV too?
We did not.
Yes,
Thank you for reminding me. You can find RETV on YouTube as well.
It's do we have a dash in the middle or straight up
It doesn't. It's just RETV.
RETV. Yep. So this is something new, and I'm excited because we get to cut up.
We do.
We really get to cut up, and they don't.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, Ty doesn't know where we at. Dang, we got to change locations.
Right, since we don't know where Millionaire M.A.N.
You don't know what it is?
Then we need to change our location.
Oh yeah,
so
we need to. Yeah, we need to change that. Yeah, we'll work on that. But definitely you can reach me by lmjewel@re-tv.net. And is your email the same too?
It's just info@retv.net right now.
Okay.
But I'll work on that, y'all. I promise.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I just wish the other two ladies here, because it's just a lot to talk about.
It is.
Let's see. We talked about ourselves. We talked about. I don't know. I know what I want to talk about.
What you got?
Since it's Sunday, and we got football season.
Oh, yes.
I'm dealing with the same situation And I just don't understand. Her husband is a Redskin fan. I'm a Redskin fan.
Ah.
Pierre's a cheesehead.
I need to meet him because I'm a Packers fan too.
I just don't understand, y'all. How?
So you liked that game last week?
Yeah, yeah. I especially like the game where y'all gave Dallas some constipation.
No, I ain't talking about that game. I'm
yeah.
talking about the Packers and the Redskins game last week Sunday.
Yeah, it was all right.
December 9th to be exact.
Excuse me.
I got you dropping your wine, huh?
Violation. I think there was some flags on the play on that.
No, that was a clean
Oh, and that's
game.
another thing we're gonna talk about too. We're gonna talk about sports, okay? Because our big game coming up on the 28th, though.
Yes, it is.
We got Clemson against Ohio State.
That's right.
Go Buckeyes! Yes,
that is
they're
right.
about to whoop Tar. Okay, complaining. Come on, you got 3 number 1 teams. Come on, really? And y'all mad? Y'all been okay? Clemson, y'all been number 1 since what? Guess what? You're 3rd.
Too long.
Too long, and you're number 3 in the top number 1 spot. All right, I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm looking for that game. But yeah, cheesehead and the Redskin, that combination.
Yeah.
When I woke up,
You know what? I got to be honest with you though. When I met Ty, I was not a football fan at all. And so, he thought to help me learn the game. I would sit and watch a game here or there, and he bought, me all this Redskins paraphernalia. Well, then when I got accustomed to learning the game, I was like, oh, no, I can't. I got to represent my peeps.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
And so now we got Packer stuff and Redskin stuff in the house.
I woke up, I took a nap. I just cooked this big old dinner. Mm-hmm. I went for a nap. I looked up, I had Green Bay Packer stuff just all over me. I ain't know nothing. And time to look at the pictures. Oh my God, my body was just like, ugh, like we're allergic. So another time he came over and I cooked there. I always know how to get a person when they sleep. Feed them and they go to sleep. He woke up, he had Redskin scarf on. He had the Redskin Afghan over top of him. Oh yeah, I draped him. So now we got, so we be blackmailing pictures. So now I guess I gotta, for Christmas, I guess I gotta get him something Packers.
That would be nice. That would be very nice.
I might click and order it so I ain't got to touch it. Here's your box. You'd be like, oh, that's it, and wrap it up and put it in.
Hey, as long as he get it, that's all that
Hey,
matters.
I'm just saying, but yeah, it's like, who'd ever thought? And I said, I know my uncle rolled over his grave of Packers. Hey, they lose anyway, so it don't make no difference anyway.
And the Redskins now? Hello?
Yeah, I'm saying the Redskins.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Packers.
No, y'all got a couple points on there. I don't know what y'all score is today though, but he was checking and he was like, you know what the score is? Like, no, don't know what it is. But that's what we're gonna talk about. I'm saying it's nothing off limits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nothing off limits to what we're gonna talk about. Sports, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we got here in Charlotte. We got the Panthers.
We do. Be nice.
We got the Hornets. We got the Monterey baseball team here. We got the Knights. Yeah, the Knights. Mm-hmm. We got the soccer that's coming up.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
nice.
Really nice. And then we also have our arena football team here, Carolina Energy. So it gives everybody. We got a whole range of stuff to do afterwards, and that season starts up in March.
That's good to know.
So once the season over, we can continue going right on in into baseball and to soccer, so it flows right on into the season and stuff like that. So again, if you would love to have a show and you think that you got what it takes, all we're doing is just sitting here holding conversation and talking.
Yeah.
And if you have a business and you want your show, your business to be seen, so like I said, hit us up on RETV, re-tv.net.
Yeah.
And we will be in contact with you and have a chat with you. and see. I mean, you never know. What's another wave now of taking your business to the next level? Instead of you having conversation amongst yourself, amongst your peers, why not share with the world? Because we have folks that's all across the continent.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm even going to have some people that's going to be looking at this in Hawaii and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? You never know who knows.
Someone to reach out to us from Bosnia.
Oh,
can you believe that?
Let me find out. We're international. Can we get the buy in here? Do you have some friends over in Japan?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In Sweden, Switzerland.
Exactly.
Do you have any what's that thing 45 was messing with Ukraine?
You're so silly.
I'm just saying, do we know anybody over in Ukraine? No, I'm just kidding.
So silly.
We don't. That was just talking. But I'm just saying, you just never know who's watching us. You don't know who. Once you see what we do, you know, it's a lot of laughs. It's gonna be a lot of, you know, it may even be some tears. Of course, I'm gonna have the box here because once you get to hear our stories, exactly. Once you get to hear our stories, find out what we're really all about. I don't know, not one person is not going to, relate to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Could add into something. Right now, all of our shows are going to be pre-recorded, but it's still not stopping for once you see it. We will be sending it out to all of the social media outlets so that you'll see it. So we'll be able to see the comments and stuff like that. But once we go live, it's going to be a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
And that meaning that I know for me, because I don't know about the Millionaire M.A.N cave, we're going to be able to, have some calls come in.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, because it's nothing like interacting with everybody, your audience to see. And I don't like to interact with people, I mean, I was fighting with people like, can we just go live? Can we go live, But, for purposes, we're going to do it that way. But I like interacting with folks where they can call in while they're watching us.
That's right.
Because there may be a particular topic or a subject that they would like to know about.
Yeah.
Or they can relate to and give. I love hearing people's stories. Like I say, I'm divorced. It's been 10 years.
Okay.
Get ready to be 11.
Okay.
I always tell about it. I say 8 years together, 10 years on paper. I'm gonna tell you about that. I'll tell you about that 10 years. I'll tell you about that 10 years. And it was really hard, adjusting. People hate when I say this, but this is my life,
Yeah.
He actually left me for a man.
Whoa.
And you just gonna drop that and not? Well, I guess they gotta tune in. You gotta tune in that one, but otherwise I can tell you that these are not I don't have orange on. I'm not in jail. So everybody did live past the court proceedings and the whole 9 yards. So it was a lot of adjustment dealing with that. Also, I forgot also that I'm also an author. So when I collaborated with a book, it really brought up a lot of stuff to really talk about. And then for me to move, I literally packed up and moved 5 years ago. One because of a situation dealing with family, the divorce, bike community, Masonic order. Lost my house from a so-called good friend, another relationship that we're going to talk about to sort out people that you really think that are your friends.
Okay.
That's a whole nother one to talk about. But with that, I just packed up and moved. Packed up my little truck, $900 in my pocket, and I moved to Charlotte and have not a family, friend, except for a few Masonic folks, and just left where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah, so that's the
and
whole.
Look at you now.
Yes, you should be afraid. Because I got people that'll say, are you going to talk about me in the book? Buy it.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk about me on the show? Watch it.
Yeah.
On RETV. I'm just saying. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I always tell about don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Don't judge people until you know exactly
You're right.
where they have been or where they came from, because y'all would think it's just a pretty face. But dealing with emotional abuse, domestic violence, family violence, depression, anxiety, suicide,
Wow.
being bullied, going through domestic violence,
Yeah.
and then realizing that I am a survivor and an abuser.
Wow.
Meaning, when I say that, not just count that a man should put his hands on, but then we shouldn't put our hands on either. But what you ain't going to do is try me and don't think that I ain't going. And I ain't going.
Right.
All type of broken English language of it. I ain't going to try you back. Okay.
That's right.
But the first thing even with the relationship I'm in now, we have some little rocky road, but I think it's more of a smoothing point now.
Okay.
Been going to therapy.
Good.
He won't try that again because I'm from the DMV. He's from Charlotte. Okay. Anyway, and I don't condone any of that, but
Right.
if you can work it out, if you can't, then I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did was, first thing happened was my girlfriends asked me, "What did you do?"
That was the first question.
That was the
Really?
first question they did. I threw a shirt at them.
Oh, so I guess they knew you.
They knew me. But the thing was like, I need to know that Cody's already at 100. Mm-hmm. If I throw this at her, this little lightsaber, and she's not in charge of her 100, that means you're gonna go up to 1,000.
Right. You never know.
You just never know. So now I'm learning to stay in my lane.
Okay.
Learning that you gotta read people.
Yeah.
But at first, I had to know me.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff that we're going to talk about. We're going to get deep into the ladies' lounge.
Yes, we will.
You know what I'm saying? We got, I'm looking forward to one day getting back into marriage again.
Yeah, you should.
If he survives the relationship.
Take it easy on him.
Hell no. Every now and again you gotta smack it up and then gotta smack it up, flip it in, rub it down. But you have to know your levels. Having great friendships, relationships really help that out. Mm-hmm. And I've had some people that just walked away from and just left me to the side, and I have some that's been right there ever since. And just the whole 9 yards of just be like, you know what? What did you do?
Yeah.
And it had me to sit back to where I tell everybody, go to therapy. Yeah. Therapy is good.
It is.
And for the one that tell y'all, yes, and for the one that tells y'all that therapy is not, get away from them.
You're right.
Get away from them because they're the ones that are in denial. Right. Therapy is nothing to be embarrassed about. Mm-mm. Therapy.
I've been several times.
I love mine. I just need to start going back to her.
You're not the only one.
2020, which is, if people understand, 2020 is going to be an amazing year.
Yes, it is.
If people don't understand what 2020 is not just the show 2020, okay? I had some folks that when I asked them that question, but 2020 is a year of vision.
Okay.
If you think about when you go to the eye doctor,
you're right.
2020.
You're
2020.
Exactly right. I like that.
Yeah, old guy was talking to us and everybody was like, hold on. Okay, go ahead and keep talking.
Right.
And he said, think about it.
Year of vision.
2020 is the year of vision. That means you're going to see things more clearly. You're going to see people for who they are. Yeah. You're going to see what's what. Mm-hmm. You know, if your business level or what you're trying to do, everything is going to be more clear in the year 2020. So we already working into our new vision. We just got to walk on into it. And for, you know how they say if it's too good to be true, then it is. Mm-hmm. Or if they show you who they are, believe them. Year 2020. So I'm already walking through some purpose on some things.
It's amazing. I'm glad you shared that because 2020 is going to be a year of transition for me.
Okay.
Transition on so many levels, so you have to tune in weekly to hear the story.
She's coming out. Not that out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show.
Transition for me to further the vision that we have. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah. Get ready, folks. RETV is something that you've thought of, too afraid to do, but we're doing it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for these two going through so much, learning so much,
Yeah.
RATV wouldn't be where it is now. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to do this.
Oh, we thank you for partnering with us.
Oh my gosh! I mean, y'all just have no ideas. Like, you know, I had put the Elma show to learn and to regroup it back.
Okay.
Which the Elma show, which is me, it's not going anywhere. You just never know where I might end up at. Okay,
That's true.
I'm just saying. But to regroup and then for God to place y'all at the right time.
Okay.
I just was, you know how you see everybody doing things, and I'm sitting there like, Lord, what about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about me?
But you're very accomplished. You have a show. You're an author. Those are very, esteemed accomplishments to be very proud of.
They are, but if you don't walk into it or you let things hinder you,
Okay.
then it's just there.
Okay.
And I felt, but not stagnant. I might as well say just, I felt like I was just there, and I just moving just a little bit.
Okay.
With this now, just like it's just rekindled. And just a restart of what I really love doing.
Wonderful.
And to bring y'all along.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you a story about this one.
She ain't got no stories about me.
She thought she was going to be, I just want to be behind the scenes. Little did she
That's
know that
true.
we were teaming up on her, and she ain't had no choice. She was going to be a part of this ladies' lounge, okay? He said, oh, Cody wants to be a part. I already knew that. She didn't have no choice. But just to restart this back up and just to get with a group of ladies, I can't wait for you to meet them. Like I said, Lisa's, may God's blessings on her of healing. She had major surgery.
Okay.
And so she's actually like a healing vacation. She, because it was her husband's birthday, and it's just so happened they had already planned it. So she's actually, I did this healing and enjoying vacation. And then Chanel had business in Atlanta, and they were on the way driving back. So they will be back when we film for next week.
Okay.
So you will actually get to see them. But it's just this whole venture.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm excited.
It's exciting. It is exciting.
I'm excited
to know what's going to come of all of this.
I wish that bag could just float this way, because I want to show y'all what we got. If y'all see us out in the streets. But I just really thank y'all because this is the second time this has happened where somebody actually told y'all, or either told you or told Ty to ask to inquire about me. That right there tells me that I'm doing something.
You are.
And I've been, trying to follow up on y'all and see what y'all are doing and just staying in that connection. And I want to thank, I had to give thanks to Chris Davis. This is how we really met. I'm sorry. And Chris is already back in the DC area. It's how we connected, how we really connected.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
know Chris as well.
Yeah, Chris. We did a play together. Chris and anything that Chris is producing. We used to go to the same church together.
Okay.
Cornerstone Peaceful Bible Baptist Church. Got to say the whole name, but he was one of the musicians there. And then offsite, playing and singing with him, and then we did a play together called Cain Neighbor. He was one of the musicians.
Wow.
And everything, but been knowing Chris like for years.
I didn't
and
know
it was up to the Vibe Band. Got to give up shout out to the Vibe Band. So when I first met y'all, it wasn't actually through the station.
Yeah.
It was through Chris.
Okay.
Because when I found out it was a mutual friend, and that's when I asked him. And he's like, man, they good peoples and stuff, man. Yeah, you need to hook up with them and stuff. Good. And then when it came down to when I did, with the other previous station that we was with, he was like, nah, man, if anybody can do something, you need to get hooked up with Lynette. And then that's when Ty told the previous owner, and then it just been a connection to all that and calling on the show to Ty and Cody's show. Like, I can't see.
That's
I
right.
can't see Cody's face. Can you put a mic there? That's another subject. That's
is.
a whole. So you never know what relationships. I'm saying, and once again, it brings it back to relationship.
It does.
Chris is a common denominator, factor that's in our lives that we have.
Well, thank you, Chris. We appreciate you.
Chris Davis,
Senior.
Is he a senior?
I think so.
Senior or junior? Chris Davis, you know who you are, Mr. Piano Man, Mr. Piano Man. We're gonna get him on. We're gonna get them to come down. They'll be here for CIAA.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, just don't know exactly where they will be at, but they will be here for the CIAA.
Good.
I just don't know exactly where they will actually be at, but they will be here. So, we will be in the place to be with the vibe band.
Right.
I can't hang with them. Oh my God, the last time they came down for the CIAA, I don't even know we slept. Cause they stayed in Pineville.
Okay.
And we went to Pineville. My girlfriend came down, and then we hung out with them. And wherever they went, I don't even know. I think we crashed on. They had to leave Saturday morning. So from Wednesday, they were here from Wednesday to Saturday or either Thursday, and we didn't sleep. I don't know.
Y'all had a good time.
I don't know what we thought we were doing. We were not in our 20s. We were not preteen. And all I know is that I cooked my girlfriend Michelle. She said, "Yeah, we're gonna go and catch up with it." Michelle, she was knocked out sleep.
Really?
They had already left that morning to go back, so there was no need of us to even go back down to the CIAA because once they were gone, there was no use for us to even go back. But again, they'll be here. CIAA is coming up in February. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll let y'all know exactly where they'll be at, and of course, we're gonna be like, yes. So it's it's so much that we could talk about. I just don't want to. I want the girls to be here so we can finish getting these conversations.
Yeah.
Like I said, from marriage, from love to marriage to family to friends to business. It's gonna be everything that you're like, dang, me and my girlfriend, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
We ain't even gonna talk about maybe a Papa girls trip.
That would be fabulous. Yeah.
We're just not gonna tell somebody where we're going because we don't want them to happen to pop up and everything. Yeah, because girls trip might even be to New Orleans.
Oh,
For the Essence Festival. Love it. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end this. We want y'all to come back to the Ladies Lounge.
You're welcome.
Like I said, every Thursday at 7 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, exactly.
Also, don't forget to download the mobile app.
Oh, yes, forgot about that.
On Android as well as Apple. Look for the RETV app, and you'll be able to share with us on the show there too. Yeah,
it's going to be black background with
these colors.
Yes, red. She got the
red circle.
Red circle was really is like a TV. No, it's a circle. It's a circle. Yeah, it's a circle. It's a circle with RETV inside of it. Download the app so that you can stay connected. And then share with your friends. Yeah. I say, look, there's a new show going on. Not giving away, taking away from any of the shows that are out there, but we're going to have stuff that's going on throughout the week. So it's not just going to be, our show on at 7 on Thursdays. We got shows
lined up from Sunday through Thursday.
Sunday through Thursday. We got to give you a little break to process everything. Maybe sometimes go, woo, that was just over our head, but you just never know where we'll be. We gotta move our location until we sort out where the Millionaire M.A.N cave is. Yes, I keep talking about them because one reason why I keep talking about them is that because we're the Ladies Lounge and we're gonna be talking about issues. Oh, we're also gonna be talking about health issues and everything too. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff that we need to be doing, and I know that they're going to be doing a lot of talk about stuff too, but. At the end, I really would love for us to come together to bring those two shows together and do a really big, like a panel, and just sit down and talk about, probably I would love to see probably at the end of the year. So because again, so we can do a play-by-play of what they have thought they learned about us.
Yeah.
where we going to learn about them, but at the end, it all of us come together and putting our minds together how we can make relationships, whether they're far and near, better and more where it makes sense instead of being like, you know what, I hate when they use the men are from men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Guess what? We got a lot of folks. I think they're extraterrestrial. Some of them just don't get it. They don't want to get it, and they make it difficult for people that are getting it to really apply it to what's really going on.
Yeah.
So tune in next week.
Yes.
Look for the Ladies Lounge. Download the app. RETV is on every media circuit that you can find.
It is.
So I just give you the lineup. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. We're probably on every other new one that's come up. Do we got a Snapchat? I think we need to work on that. We're gonna have
I'll make mental note of that.
Snapchat. We're gonna be everywhere where you can think of. So it's RE. When you do the download for the app, it's just RETV, one word. When you're looking for everything else, it's going to be RETV dash RE-TV. And then for the email us is RETV. Well, go on the website is re-tv.net.
Yes.
And then we have an email box where you can put your comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is El Michelle and my sidekick Cody, and Chanel and Lisa will be with us next week. Once again, this is the Ladies Lounge on RETV, and we look forward for you to be in the lounge. Talk to you soon, and have a blessed week.